The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from Sunny Beach. We're in for some serious racing action today.
Hey there cats, good time of the day to you and thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today we are once again trying to win an ultimate Grand Prix. This time, however, we are riding an Denver Toreador with an oval engine installed, and this is something I wanted to try for a long time, man, really long time, damn it, oh man. Because you know, as I've mentioned once somewhere in my Ridge Racer 5 videos, I've completed all the time trials relatively easily by using an oval engine. So this thought kinda tickled in my mind, like, what if I'll take an oval engine to Grand Prix? How hard it will be? It will be, motherfucker. And what can I say so far? Well, once again, this is the easiest race so far, but you know, despite all the mistakes I've made, the acceleration and the speed of an oval engine makes it up all the mistakes, so yeah, as you can see, I'm 5. Well, 5th, yeah. And, oh, come on. What can I say? It's kind of hard, but in kind of another way. I bet. Well, that's probably relatively early to make such kind of how to say it? To make I forgot the word. I forgot the word, baby! I forgot the word! What's the word is? Come on! The bird's the word, I don't know. Well, whatever, it's a bit too early to talk about the results, I suppose. Let's say it this way. But what can I say? I'm 3rd, and definitely much less thought were put into getting to this place. It may be not that much easier, but you do not think that much by, you know, getting into the turn correctly and stuff. You're just going, and the car goes fast. Not much faster than the extra engine, but the acceleration definitely much better, so you can afford yourself mistakes. That's what can I say so far, and yeah, this feels like a much easier race. And I'm still picking up positions, as you can see. Here I come in on 2nd place. Let's talk a bit about mechanics. So yeah, mechanics-wise in the code, you do not actually choose an engine. There are actually 3 different cars. The stock one, the extra one, and the oval one. And even though extra and oval have the one bodywork, they have very different parameters, so yeah, they are written into the code as 2 separate vehicles, so you just choose a vehicle. That's a bit disappointing, as by default I've planned to use standard Toreador with an oval engine because well, I like standard Toreador's bodywork much more than the extra one. And there goes the 1st place! My Toreador but you got a smaller engine and I got the bigger one, so you're going behind and I'm going in front of ya. Ooh yeah! Biggest engine by the cubic centimeter wins, baby! So yeah, there are 3 different cars and I can't really choose a standard Toreador with an oval engine because there is no such thing like an engine choice. I mean, it is present visually, but you're actually choosing between extra car and an oval car, not the engine. You cannot just... Well, maybe you can actually swap parameters around, but that's definitely not as easy as swapping cars. And yeah, in the end I've just decided that I should simply pick an old Toreador. Probably I could have chose a standard Toreador and like jury rig and novel mechanics to that car, but yeah, this... Alright, I'll continue my speech in the second race. Turns out we already finished this one.
The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from Greenfield. This is gonna be one hot race.
Yeah, that race was finished kind of quick.
3, 2,
But this I've completely, lost myself in talking. I didn't even notice that we are on the 5th lap. So, what I wanted to say is that I really didn't feel like putting up that much thought in one little experiment. So yeah, I've just chosen a novel Toreador, however cool it might look to my opinion. So, why not? Why not? This is just as good of a result as I've hoped to achieve, so I'm pretty satisfied. After all, this is the only GP you can actually test this kind of stuff, so yeah, as I've already said, putting much thought into just one experiment of GP, not really my style. Should be... It shouldn't be, the price should be big enough for putting much thought into something. Yeah, and here is just an experiment. That's all I wanted to do, and that's what I'm doing. So, what can I say? What can I say? Because you know what, you cannot really race the oval engine in any other Grand Prix. I mean, judging by what I've achieved with an oval engine, it was obvious to me that putting it in an extra GP it would be way too easy, and putting it in the Battle Royale would be simply a dumb thing to do. It's as cool as the oval engine is, it is definitely not up to the parameters of Spectra and other cars that are going to the Battle Royale. So yeah, Ultimate GP is the only place where I felt like it's correct to test a thing like this. So yeah, here I come. Oh man, it's definitely hard to control this beast. It's definitely hard to control. If Spectre is suffering from over-controlling and over-drifting, this thing is just the opposite. Yeah, just the opposite. It's under-controlled and under-drifting, and if on the default, then, well, non-default, but extra Denver Toreador, it's enough to just let off the gas and steer into the direction you'd like to put your car into drift,
3 laps to go.
if you'd... Well, you got me, yeah? So, with oval engine, you gotta press your brakes, and you gotta press your brakes hard. And yeah, if you're going below 200 kilometers per hour, it won't drift no matter how hard you try. Your only option is to press on the brakes and make it through the turn. Painful style, I don't know. No man. I'm hitting the walls a lot, yet I'm still catching up, as you can see. What does it mean? Well, I guess it's now safe to say that it means that once you're the master of an oval engine, this thing is an overkill. And that's pretty much answers the question why it was not allowed to pick it for the regular GP. Albeit, I must to say, it is much harder to master an oval engine rather than a simple extra engine. So maybe oval engine should have been an option after a while. Man, it felt good. Oh, it felt good. He hit me and I've barely noticed it. Your car is so heavy with an oval engine, you can actually take some punishment. Oh, it feels right. And finally, I am too heavy for being bullied around by these bastards. down you go. Well, not yet, I suppose, but very soon. Just let me pick up my speed back. And down you will go. Nothing will save ya. I've got big down V8 and a tweet turbo attached. Shame it's not a supercharger though.
Wow, great cornering.
Yep. See you around. Damn it. And still he doesn't have enough speed to catch up with me. Oh well, maybe he has. Oh, you bastard. Now this is getting interesting. He's putting up a fight for his gold medal. Right, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm ready for anything you have. Damn it. Ah, you bastard. Lucky cunt. Oh, that straight is going to be your last. Oh, come on, go straight, will ya? Ah, boy. Alright, hang on it while you can. Do you want a piece of me as well? Come and try me, but your engine is too small, boy. I've got a big one. There you go. Oh, come on, not again, please. Oh, yeah, it's happening. Oh! Ow! Ow! I mean, ow! I've got a big engine! I've got a big engine! How is this happening? I've got the big one! Get lost, boy! No. It's hard to control this thing. Really hard. It has a lot of its own quirks, and it's kinda like getting on the reverse tracks. It's a bit of a game breaker, since, you know, I barely even drove this car on a regular track before. And yeah, I definitely can feel why these are separate cars in the car. This is nothing like the extra class Denver. Completely different car. Oh, and look at this, we're in for the last straight battle for the golden medal. Whoa! That was one of the most exciting finishes I've ever got in the Ridge Racer 5, baby! Woo!
The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from Outer Pass. This is gonna be one hot race.
Man, that previous race was totally worth it, and the finish was hot. The battle on the last straight, that's what we are here for, right? That's what everyone tuning in for. And here you are, you've got it. So, now this track actually got me my first restart. Yeah, I've lost one of my chances here, so let's see if I'm going to lose a second one. You know what's crazy? Even though this car feels completely different, your regular Denver strategies are still work from time to time. And this feels kind of weird. This feels kind of weird. This feels like they kind of shouldn't work, but they still does. Oh, get lost. Get lost. Yes. First place, here I come. This is good enough for the first lap. Get away from me, get away! Fall apart, Golden Heart. Well, that's good enough for the first place. And you know what? With all those balls, with all those mistakes and stuff, wall tagging and everything else, I'm not getting a much better timing than I'm getting on a regular Denver. Yet still, I'm getting to the first place and, well, all other places much faster than on a regular Denver. Well, by the regular I mean the extra one. And that's what makes my mind tingling about the AI programming in these games. I'm just not sure how it's made. But I've already mentioned that it feels like that as the sooner you catch up with the first places, the easier it will be to take them down. And yeah, it feels kinda like that indeed. It feels like the sooner you catch up with the first places, the slower they go for whatever reason. I don't know why, honestly, it feels like Ridge Racer got some weird mechanics that make first place go faster the further it is from you. All the other games are trying to do just the opposite scene. Ridge Racer, though, it tries to do just what I've said, however weird it may sound. But just look at it, I mean, my timing is not that much greater, yet here I am, first, just because I've managed to take over first 4 to get to the first place in this tunnel, and on the extra Denver I've took first place only by the start of the second lap. I believe that's the main reason why I'm first now and not on the very last lap. Yeah, I'm setting records, but they're not that great. This is not something you can show on the extra Denver. And the first lap, let's be honest, the first lap was just awful. That's just a minute and a 4, really. On the extra Denver with a minute and a 4, I should have been like 7th or so. Yet on this Denver with the novel engine, I was 4th. That's just, you know, that's something that makes me think. Makes me think hard, and I don't really know how to explain it, but I've already said the only theory that really hits my mind right away. And that theory is something I've come up with while driving the usual Denver. So the oval Denver only seemed to, you know, to confirm it. Because you can kinda notice it on the extra Denver as well. Oh man, but here comes 5th lap and I'm still first, so I guess no more wasted chances on this track. Nice drift, a little jump, beautiful straight with a little chicane, damn it, I fucked it up. But yeah, got a little of a gap, so I can afford myself a little bit of mistakes right here, right now. And yeah, that is too much of mistakes, you know? A bit more than a little bit. I don't wanna lose it, baby, come on. Push it to the limit now. Oh, and here are the guys I'm gonna lap. Are you ready to be lapped? Well, ready or not, I've lapped ya, here I come. Yeah, minute and a 6. That was one awful lap with a lot of mistakes. Oh man, but whatever. Let's move on to the last race of the Grand Prix.
The race is about to start. We're bringing you this race today, live from above the city. We're in for some serious racing action today.
And I've lost one chance in this race as well. Let's just see that I won't lose any more. Also, I must say, it felt hard in my first try. However, I think I know what I got to do now. It's just, this track is kinda tight and oval engine is not that maneuverable. So yeah, it feels hard, but I guess I can handle it now. Come on, come on, come on! There goes your Himmel. Down! Alright, down and down. Whew. Goes good so far. Right. Hit a wall, but whatever. not that much of a problem. Like this, I suppose. And like this, it is useless to try and complete this turn like I did on my extra Denver, so yeah. And just look at this! The lap time is even worse than it were in original Denver, in extra Denver. Yet the place is higher. Why? I don't know. But that's something to think about. My lap time on the extra Denver was under 10 seconds, like a minute and 9 seconds with something. And here I got a minute and 10. Yet I'm fighting for the third already. And I've kind of won it, but made another mistake, which is kinda explainable since I'm driving a tank of a car which just refuses to turn. But the big engine makes it up, you know? I've just got myself on a thought that that's probably how Spectra should have been felt like. That's how a proper muscle car should feel like in a universe of Ridge Racer. Hard to turn, but incredibly fast. This feels good. This feels like a proper Denver Toreador. That's how you should drive this ride. And now, yet again, I want to say that my timing is just as good, if not worse, as it was on a regular Denver, with time being a minute and 9 seconds. That's not to mention once again that the first lap was definitely worse than the one than on original Denver. Yet here I am, closing up on the first place, and it's only a third lap. Go figure. Why does it happen? Well, I've already told my theory, and it looks like that explanation is a very plausible one. I mean, honestly, what else can you come up with? That's the only thought that hits me. The closer you are to the place you gotta take over, the slower it goes. However weird it might sound. There's definitely some unusual catch-up mechanics. Something you won't see in any other game I can remember. And yeah, I can't really maneuver nicely on this car, but yeah, he ain't gonna get away that far. I'm gonna catch up with ya. I'm gonna take you down, baby. Alright, bastard. Now we're coming on a straight though, and this is gonna be your doom. Just wait me getting through these turns. Here I come. Are you ready to be taken down? Alright, he's actually fast. I'm gonna give it to him. He'll probably last to the next try. Yeah, he'll definitely last to the next try. But that's about it. I'm coming to get my gold. And there you go. I'm pushing it to the limit and you're going down. Now just gonna operate it as smooth as possible, and that's about it. Gonna win it good. With a huge gap between me and the second place, I'm gonna get my third Ultimate GP trophy. Alright. He's actually catching up on me. I'm really slow in the turns. Yeah, here he is. But he ain't gonna get it. Telling you, that feels like a muscle car. Slow in the turns, quick on the straights. And that's what I've expected from Spectra, but Spectra is just fast. Everywhere. Everywhere you go, Spectra is simply fast. And I'm lapping another Denver Toreador. Should've get a bigger engine, brother. Here I am. Boom! Third Ultimate GP victory.
What an incredible race!
I won it in every class possible. With every car possible, I believe.
Congratulations! You're a true champion!
For the third time already, bro. So, hope you liked this little experiment. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for being with me, and good luck!